So today's day one. Today we're in Austin and headed to Harris Hill. So we had some problems last night with the car. We were trying to turn up the boost and we found out that we weren't able to reach the boost level we wanted without the car leaning out. So I posted up my map on the ECU master groups and some of my logs, and a guy replied that our injector duty cycle was maxed out, which I should have caught that, but it basically means the injectors are not the size they claim to be. So the injectors are too small, which is causing the ECU to send more pulse width to them, and of course they do nothing because they're already full open. So basically what we need is injectors. We have to find bigger injectors that can flow enough to supply the engine. But since today's a driving day, the first day, what we're going to do is turn down the boost, turn up the fuel pressure, and kind of find what the limit is of those injectors, 90% duty cycle, and just run it like that until we can get 1000 cc decent injectors. So day one, not looking like a great time. So we'll see how it goes. So we woke up to the news. Luke came in our room at super early. He's like, "Hey, did you guys hear what happened?" "No, what do you mean what happened?" "Dan rolled his trailer." Like, "What? Dan rolled his trailer?" Because Dan was leaving last night. We were all asleep, but Dan worked all day and then was driving 12 hours to get here this morning. And on his way here, what happened is one of his suspension arms broke, and that caused him to get wild on the freeway with the trailer, and then he slid off the road, missed a pole by like inches, and then his trailer rolled. Luckily his car didn't. And so in the middle of the night, in the middle of, I think, almost Abilene, Texas, he had to change his suspension arm, somehow straighten his trailer out because it was bent, and then drive into town. And he said he's going to buy a new Harbor Freight trailer, swap all his stuff over to it, and then continue driving here, which just blows my mind to do that at 4 in the morning after a long day of work. So kind of excited to see Dan, give him a high five for for sticking with it. But that's kind of a crazy start for him.
He deserves a hug.
Yeah, he needs a hug. That's what he needs, is a hug. Wipe his tears away a little bit. But looking at the problems that we had, it was nothing compared to that. It's just a drop in the bucket. So since our injectors aren't quite the right size, we're turning up the fuel pressure to try and compensate, at least to get us through the day. I don't know how high we can turn this up, but we're already at like 4 bar. So I want to see if we can get it up to 5. I don't know what these injectors can handle, but we got to try at least something, because I don't want to miss out on a day of driving. We drove all this way to Texas. It would have saved us an extra 24 hours of driving if we would have missed Texas and gone to Albuquerque instead. So we got to make this worth it. This extra 24-hour drive.
And we didn't came here just to watch.
Right? I guess we better take this thing off so we don't get tangled up in a tandem with the dangle dongle out the back. Hey!
And now it's a race car.
Now it's a race car.
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, cool. You excited?
Yeah. Track's only dangerous when you're here.
Right, that's true. That's true.
I've been here one time before, and it's super fun. Such a nice facility. Last time I was here, there's a spot on the track that you're not supposed to drift because there's a patch, but it's like right in the middle of the funnest corner, and like you gotta shut it down. Like you just go straight down. It kind of like takes all the fun out of that one corner. And he just said we can drift it now, so it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Because after that second turn.
Yep. What have you done yet? Just the whole rear?
Well, yeah, and the full front now.
Your vitals coming out already. Output. And so I'm talking to the Ford engineer. He said he has the whole CAN bus protocol for the Ford. Yeah. So what I want to do is get fucking everything to work. Right. All like the speedo, the tactical, everything in the dash, all that shit to work.
Off the 2J stuff.
Off the ECU master. So basically the ECU master will be giving it everything that it needs. We just did our first couple pulls. Not pulls, but we're just first gear donuts, which isn't really good for this type of thing, but what do we got? We're still 100% duty cycle, 4.75 fuel pressure, 11, 12, 13-ish. It's kind of fluctuating.
1.5 bar, about.
Yeah, 0.5 bar of boost. This thing won't focus. Screw it. So we got the boost turned down to, what are we at?
7 PSI?
7 PSI? Ugh.
7.5.
And that's at 100% duty cycle with 4.8 bar of fuel pressure.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna be running the limit. It's not gonna be very much power, but that's what we got for fuel. I guess we'll have to see how it goes on this track, if it's gonna be enough power to, I mean, what are we gonna do? Crank the tire pressure? There's not gonna be much tandem going on today, but it is what it is. Kind of bummed out, but
still make it work.
I mean, we made it here. All things considered, it went pretty well.
In every other way perfectly.
Yep.
So,
yep.
We're good there.
All right, here it is. It's day one. This is our first lap on track with an untuned car.
That's medium.
It's medium. Seatbelts?
Whatever they are, yeah.
Why are they doing that?
Whoop. Super rich?
Kind of bouncing.
What?
Got 13. That's alright.
Just low boost. I guess we're road racing today. What's the pressure? Or what's
About 6, 5, 5.
AFR?
13, 13, yeah.
What's the temp?
14.
Water temp? Okay, here's a full pull.
It's keeping on 14.
Are we 100% duty? You should bring duty up here too.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Oh, I just wasn't watching it.
Okay, you ready? Duty and AFR is all I care about right now.
Okay. Yeah, 100 duty, 14.
100 what?
100 duty.
And 14 AFR?
We've bounced to 14.
Low boost it is.
That was 14 100 duty.
14 100 duty?
Yep.
It went lean for some reason, I think. So right now we're going to buy injectors because I bought Chinese injectors that I've used before and they always worked, and I even flow tested these, but I didn't flow test them correctly. They're balanced, but they're not the right flow. Anyways, 5 pounds of boost and we are maxed out on injectors, which something's definitely wrong. They're rated at 800 cc, but they're probably acting like 300.
Maybe.
Yeah, so we're literally like, people are driving at the track right now. We don't have a lot of time. We found a place in Austin called Boost Logic. They do GTRs, so we're trying to see if we can fit GTR injectors or maybe some injector dynamics or whatever.
They used to do JZs as well, so they might have.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so they've probably got what we need. But either way, this is one of those this is one of those times where I just open my wallet and pay whatever it costs because we're here. I've done that a lot in Formula Drift. You get screwed and you just open your wallet because you're already there, and what do you do? But we drove a little bit on the track. It was kind of fun, but it was a little bit too lean to be comfortable, and it's just not worth risking blowing up the motor.
For a freaking...
Right, over a couple of injectors. So we're gonna go see what we can find. See if we can get hooked up with some, hopefully the stock GTR injectors will work, because that'll be cheap, and I think they're more likely to fit in this rail. But we had a couple fun laps on the track. It's just
quick driving, it was actually kind of
there's just no power. Like it's not enough power to drift the corner, so it's kind of like grip driving with a little bit of slip.
Handbrake, like car park handbrake from drift.
We're somewhere in Austin, I don't know. Things are going crazy. It's a crazy day. We're getting tacos. That's all that matters. We're hungry. I want tacos.
My first taco here.
No.
It is.
No, you had the Del Taco. That doesn't count. This is a real Mexican taco.
No. I didn't
5%
have that.
auténtico.
I didn't have that taco.
You had a burrito. Oh, you haven't had a taco? Okay, fair enough.
My first taco.
We had to come to Austin to Boost Logic to buy injectors for a GTR. Now we have to adapt some O-rings and all that crap. Not a big deal. I've done that before. We're headed back to the track to install the O-rings, tune the car, and hopefully get a couple laps before we have to drive all the way back to Albuquerque tomorrow.
12 hours.
12-hour drive for 2 laps. 24-hour drive for maybe 2 or 3 laps. We did 2 laps in the car, to be fair, on low boost, and it was going lean, so I wasn't going full out, and the car had no power to drift. It was kind of like a grip lap with a little bit of sliding. It wasn't the full experience. But look at the car, it's so clean. We did a wax job this morning.
Look at that.
Just look at it.
Ooh. And at least we're gonna get like a proper night of sleep again.
Oh yeah. So last night I got 2 hours, 3 hours again, because I had to stay up editing the YouTube video, and I've got to edit another video tonight, and this footage will probably be 2 days behind, but at least we're getting caught up a little bit. I just want to show people how the trip is going, you know? We're real mechanics.
Wow, just some texting.
Almost like, ooh, this gets in there for sure. Smells like.
So Brandon, what are you doing now?
We're getting these injectors put in. They're not perfect, but I really, really, really want them to work, so they don't need to be perfect. They just need to work. GTR R35.
GTR. It starts, it revs.
Yeah, the whole map needs to be gone through because we had so many crazy things trying to fix the other problem that now we've got another problem. So it's kind of like we need to start over, but I want to go drive, so I'm going to do and then later we'll do the full fix.
Just a safe tune just for...
Yep. safe tune. That's one, Matt. At least.
I didn't see him.
How's it look?
Good, it's fine so far. It's really rich, but it's good.
Watch the AFRs close, because I'm on high boost.
Yeah, you're running 610. Yeah, 10, good.
We lost power steering. We're losing power steering actively.
Probably out of the fluid.
Oh yeah, this sucks.
But yeah, do not drift.
It's like coming in and out. It's weird. It's like sketchily scary.
Yeah, I would not drive this time.
So today didn't go as well as we planned. We ended up working on the car a lot more than I wanted to. Got only 4 laps, and it was quite a long drive to get here just to do 4 laps. But we still had a great time. We got the car sorted for the next leg of the trip, and we get to hang out with these dudes and all these awesome cars. So all in all, not a bad thing, but just not quite how I wanted things to go. So I'm gonna wrap this up for today. This is the end of this video. How was your time? Did you have a good time?
Like I flew 20 hours, but still great.
Yeah. What about you, Seth? Did you have a good time?
As usual, yes.
Too much work? Not enough sleep? It's hard to describe just how tired we are, but yeah, so that's a wrap for this video. Catch you guys in the next one.